Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's Grimdark Future 3.1 Battle Report. We got 3,000 points of Dark Elf Raiders versus Vanilla Battle Brothers. We're recording this after we played the game, so I gotta tell you, it rocked. There were tons of big moves, huge twists, and in the end, it was probably our best game yet. So let's take a look at the armies. This is the Dark Elf Raider army. We got 3 jet bikes that are equipped to take out Marines. The theme of this whole army is I'm mostly focused on Marines, and the tanks are just gonna be slow and run into stuff. I have 2 witch squads, each with a Dark Lord. We've got a transport, which has another squad we'll show in just a bit, and a leech engine. The leech engine is special. He's got an ability called Soul Siphon, and Soul Siphon every turn, or something like that. Soul Conductor, rather. Choo-choo. Every turn, he can pick 2 units within 6 inches, and the next time they take damage, they get regeneration, so they can survive a little bit. Then we've got 2 heavy skimmers. Each one has 2 guns that are good at taking out Marines. They got like A3, AP2, 36 inches. And they also have 1 laser lance, dark lance, whatever it is, that is better against vehicles. 1 attack, AP3, deadly 3. And inside this transport are these dudes, a squad of nightmares in the back. They were some of my first models, so they're painted like absolute crap. Up front, a little bit better. Led by their fearless leader, a proxy unit, the most scary Dark Lord of them all.
All right, we've got 3,000 points of Battle Brothers here. Starting off, I've got a regular squad, regular Battle Brothers squad with a heavy fusion. Moving forward, another regular Battle Brothers squad, this one with a laser cannon. And another squad with a heavy machine gun. Moving in here, we've got the battle tank equipped with the, what did I put on that one? The twin storm cannon, A4, AP2 lock-on. One of my favorites here, the light gunship. Boated all the way out with the storm cannon and switched out the Typhoon missiles for hammer missiles for the deadly 3. Then moving down here, we've got another squad of Battle Brothers with a heavy machine gun. This one led by a Master Brother with an energy fist. Another squad of Battle Brothers. These I just assembled yesterday. So they're unpainted babies. And anchoring this corner is the attack walker. The heavy minigun storm rifle added on there, and the walker fist with the veteran walker upgrade to hit on 2s. And then as ambushers, we got Assault Brothers with a Master Brother with the Preacher upgrade to give them Furious. And a squad of Destroyers with the Energy Hammers.
Dark Elf Raiders are player 1, Battle Brothers are player 2. So Dark Elves have Seize 4, Seize 1, and Infiltrate.
Battle Brothers player 2, so we've got Seize 6, changing priority. I rolled a D6 for that one. It came up a 1, so I got to control objective 1, and also I have Seize 1, so if I could take objective 1, that's 2 points.
Everybody wants 1, and if I recall, 1 is in the dead center of the map. Okay, I'm activating first, so for my activation, I'm activating my, what is it, Leech Pain Engine, heavy, dark, grimdark sounding thing. Leech Engine.
Leech Engine.
He's going to use a Soul Conductor ability, so he picks 2 units within 6 inches that will get regeneration the next time they take wounds. I'm going to give it to this Witch Squad and the Light Skimmer right here. And then he is going to move to, we already measured this, behind those crates.
All right, so for my first activation, it's going to be this squad of woefully unpainted Battle Brothers that got assembled last night. So they are going to advance 6 inches to here, and they, I'm pretty sure they're in range, are actually going to take a shot at the Leech Engine here. That's 5 heavy rifles at quality 3+ with AP1. So 3 hits
Okay, now this guy is defense 2+, so AP1 was into 3+. We decided he does not have cover. He's ultimate regen. Okay, all 3 are saved.
All right,
so
all
he's good.
saves.
This squad of witches is gonna move a double move, and they are fast. 16 inches to that point right there. That takes 5, not really an objective, and they can't attack. So that's my activation.
And I'm going to activate my battle tank here, and he is fast, so that means he moves plus 2 inches on a normal advance. So that'll put him like right here. Right about there. I think he's got pretty clear line of sight to both that light skimmer and that squad of witches.
Yeah, they're both gonna light up, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So we're going to start with the storm cannon, A4, AP2 lock on. That's 4 hits.
Defense 2. It's gonna be 4 saves. Oh my god, that's terrible.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. Now it does have regeneration, like this time.
It does.
So let's see how many regenerate. 5, 6. No regenerations.
No regens.
Cool.
The twin heavy machine guns are going to be going into the squad of witches right here. 6 attacks at AP1. That is 5 hits.
5 hits AP1.
5 hits AP1.
Okay, they're defense 5, so I save on a 6, and that squad does not have regeneration. Okay. And 1 save, 5 wounds. Okay, barely doesn't need a morale check because they've got the leader. So. Alright, this heavy skimmer is gonna move 10 inches. This is difficult terrain, but he's got skimmer.
He's got strider.
That's what it is. All right. He's got 2 different guns. One is a laser lance, and with 3rd edition, it's now in the regular non-competitive rules that the deadly weapon has to fire first. So he's going to fire at the aircraft. It's a 36-inch range. It's also changed. So minus the 12 for the aircraft. It needs to be 24, which it is. And it's got a quality 3+. It's going to go down to a 4+ because it's an aircraft. 4+, let's go. Ah, does not hit. Okay.
Okay, that's a miss.
Then the other 2 guns he's gonna fire are the something dark and random sounding, the destroyer cannons.
The destroyer cannon.
36 inches, totally gonna hit. That's one right there. A3, AP2, but no deadly. That's 3 hits. AP2.
AP2. So my battle brothers are quality 3, are defense 3+. That goes to a 5+. So that's 1 save and 2 wounds.
I also screwed up. I have 2 of those. I shot 1.
Oh, okay.
So 1 save, 2 wounds.
One save, 2 wounds. So let's
one more time.
One more set.
So yeah, 3+, and
1 hit.
So 1 more hit.
So 1 more, saving on a 5 because of the AP2. Nope. So that's 3 wounds. That'll be these guys here, and that's a morale check. There's been a change to fearless, so we roll their quality, which is 3+. Morale is good.
Oh yeah, for future context, 3.0 and 3.1 just came out like within the last month. So when we say like they changed the rules, that's from 2.5
to 3 to 3.1.
So we're probably gonna call shaken pinned a lot.
We're gonna make we're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna sweat it. All right, so now I'm going to activate my light gunship. And with the changes to the aircraft rule, now they have to move 30 inches in a straight line.
30 to 36, right?
30 to 36.
Yeah, bad.
Okay, cool. We're going to start with the twin hammer missiles at the
Need a lot of these.
light gunship here. It's the light skimmer. 2 attacks, AP3, deadly 3 lock on.
Ooh, okay.
So that's quality 3+. So quality 3+. That's 1 hit.
Okay.
AP3, deadly 3.
Okay, so 5+.
5+.
To not die. He's got a squad of nightmares, so that's pretty Oh, thank God it saved. All right, that would have sucked. Oh, it's gonna shoot.
I think that's gonna be the storm cannon next. The storm cannon is AP2, AP2 lock.
Witches. Not witches. Not witches.
And I think that's gonna get shot at the heavy skimmer.
Holy shit, it worked. Okay, which is tough 9 defense 2, and it's got stealth. Does that have lock on?
This also has lock on.
Dang! Wow, I put like 150 points into stealth, and look what it did.
I made sure I took lock on. 2 attacks, quality 3. 1 hit,
Okay.
AP2.
AP2, so defense 2 becomes defense
4.
4. Does
That's
not
it.
save. Deadly 3, you said?
No, this is no deadly.
No deadly.
No
Okay.
deadly, just 1 wound.
Oh, just 1 wound. Okay, I will put the number of wounds. For that time, it didn't matter because it was 3 out of 6, but I'll just put the number of wounds on it.
For the minigun, which is A4 AT1, 44-inch range. I can get those witches, and I can get these witches. I think we're gonna shoot these witches.
Okay, so they do have regeneration this time, but they're gonna lose it now.
4 attacks, quality 3, AP1. 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits at AP1.
Their defense 5, so these are 6s to save, and then regen. 1 save,
save.
so 2 wounds.
2 wounds to try to
Regeneration, so 5 plus regenerates. Neither does. Both regenerations did absolutely nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the ones that aren't. They aren't all the way painted. Okay, this light skimmer, it's down to 3 wounds, is gonna move 10 inches because it's very fast. He can do this and shoot. He lost 3 gen, he lost half his wounds. He has got a very important unit in there. So my goal is to get him closer, but also mostly safe. The way I see it, all the things that can really screw him up have been activated, except for the dreadnought. So I just wanted him to be pretty safe in the dreadnought, and I don't think the dreadnought can shoot him unless it double, or can be like in range unless it double wounds and then can't shoot. Okay, and now that he's there, he's got a 36-inch range on his Dark Lance, which means that even minus 12 for aircraft, which is down to 24, he can still hit the aircraft at a minus 1 to hit. So he's quality 3, so there'll be a 4 to hit, 1 attack, AP3 deadly 3, so give me a 4. Ah, okay, and it would have hit if not for aircraft.
So my next activation is going to be the Master Brother and his unit here. They're going to do a regular move, 6 inches. And they are going to shoot at those witches inside Objective 5. I'm going to start with the Master Brother because he has veteran infantry.
Okay.
He hits on a 2+, heavy rifle. So 1 attack, we'll start off with 1 attack, 1 attack, AP1, hitting on a 2. Oh, wait, it's a master heavy rifle, so it's 2 attacks.
Okay. So that's a hit.
That's a hit, and that one's a hit.
That is very hitty.
2 hits.
AP1?
AP1.
Okay, so that's 6 plus, because witches are fragile. 2 wounds.
The squad has 4 brothers with heavy rifles. So 1 attack each, AP1, so 4 attacks at quality 3 base. Leave that one. That's 2 hits, AP1.
AP1, so 6 is to save.
1
1 save, actually. 1 wound.
So that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds total.
Total.
And that's going to be morale.
Now, the heavy machine gun, 3 attacks, quality 3, AP1. And that all misses.
Wow! Okay, so that is 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Yoink. Yoink. And I guess I got to keep cohesion here. I guess that's like the best way. Sorry, bros. Okay, and their morale is based on the Dark Lord, which is a 3 plus.
So, 3 plus.
Come on, survive. And
That's
no!
They fail the morale check.
So they are shaken.
In with our
Yeah.
It's AP.
P for shaken.
For shaken.
That's, well,
Advance.
It's canon. All right, I'm gonna get my nightmares out of dodge before this thing blows up and forces them to take a dangerous terrain check.
Dangerous terrain check.
And yeah, it clarifies in the 3.0 rules that the most they can run out of the transports is 6 inches. Now they can charge, but it's 6 inches. And I clarified in Discord that their fastness does not contribute to that, so it's just 6 no matter what. They're gonna have to kind of run out in the open here, so it's risky, but there's a lot of stuff in the open, so they're going to deploy their
So my next activation is going to be this squad of Battle Brothers. So they're going to advance 6 inches. And then we're going to check range.
I think you might.
So I might, maybe this first one might be in range.
Like, is it closer?
No, that's like an inch.
Nah, all right,
not even-
yeah. Okay.
The laser cannon is in range.
Okay.
Your skimmer has stealth,
It
right?
does.
So that'll be a 4 to hit then.
Okay.
So hitting on a 4 now. That's a hit.
Dang. AP3?
AP3.
So my 2 defense goes to a 5 plus. Wins. Does not make it, so
Let's see. So that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Give me a dice, and give me a dice, and there, he's 3 wounds. Okay.
These guys are, let's see. Well, they might be able to hit that skimmer here.
Okay.
I think it's in cover. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
think that's some cover.
And that's also got stealth, right?
I've also got stealth.
Okay, so that's 4 shots with the heavy rifles.
Mhm.
Hitting on 5s now. Because stealth and cover.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s now. 1 hit, AP1.
Okay, so that's a 3 plus save for 1 wound. Makes
Save.
it.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so these witches are just gonna beeline. They have fast, so they're gonna double move to get to 1. That will not prevent him from getting 1 later, but he can't stop me from getting it now, at least this turn. I am also hoping that that gives another reason to not shoot at this. Everything here is important, so I want to have another thing that he's splitting his fire between.
Lord. Cool. Activate this unit that got pretty beat up. So I'm just going to move them 6 inches into cover here. Damn it. They can't really see anything. So
Okay.
I don't think they can shoot.
Wow. I am making an executive decision to move here and get this for some other time. Shoot the aircraft, shoot some Marines, hopefully, and take 6. So I need to, my goal here is to remain within 18 inches of the aircraft. So about here will do it. Yeah. A deadly weapon has to fire first, so I'm going to shoot at your aircraft. Quality 3, -1 for the aircraft.
Right.
So that's a 4 to hit. AB3, deadly 3.
How many attacks?
Just 1.
Okay.
He only has 1. Wow, I can't hit aircraft for anything. All right. So now he's going to shoot at those Marines. He's got 6 attacks. The guy cover, so
They're going to save on 2s now.
I'm going to save on 2s. 3 plus 2 hit. All but 1, so that's
So 5 hits.
5 hits, but saving on a...
Any AP?
Sorry, AP2.
AP2, so they save on 4s.
Okay. Wow.
And
One.
only 1, this purple die that's really hard to see, came up a 1, so we'll remove, it was this squad,
Yeah.
so we'll remove 1. So I'm going to activate this squad of Battle Brothers. I'm going to double move them 12 inches. A double move up to there.
Was that within 3?
Where's my tape measure? It'll be a little easier to see. No, that's just outside it.
Okay.
Just outside it.
Okay, so these guys, the only guns they have that are effective against Space Marines are 18 inches and 6 inches. So I can't actually get within range of a Space Marine squad or at
A Battle
it's
Brothers.
Space Marine.
A Battle Brothers
squad. Unless they just want to shoot with like these the barbed rifles that can't really do anything on Space Marines. So I'm going to double move to get to 3. I am going to be a little more conservative about it and move them here. So the Dreadnought definitely, and we're going by base. So
Yeah, the attack walker's gonna.
so they can see this, but they can't attack because I have the base. Yeah, the attack walker Could probably shoot maybe through Dan.
Oh,
Shy. He's camera shy. Maybe shoot
we have
through cover and hit these guys. But a space
malfunction, huh?
Yeah. A war machine malfunction.
Yep. My last activation of this turn is going to be my attack walker, who I finished putting together yesterday. So he doesn't have paint either. But he's going to move 6 inches. He's big enough I can put the tape measure right there.
That's actually really perfect.
He's going to move 6 inches.
Oh, they're
up
not
to
in cover.
here.
Oh, what that?
And I don't think those guys get cover against the against the attack walker.
Yeah, I think I misjudged that.
So we're going to start with heavy minigun, 6 attacks at AP2, and the attack walker has the veteran walker upgrade, so he hits on a 2+.
It's gonna hurt.
So that's 6 attacks, AP2 hitting on 2. That is a surprising number of ones.
Wow. Oh my God.
So that's 3 hits at AP2.
AP2, so they have defense 4. They are saving on 6s. They actually got a save
One
there.
save.
Wow, so actually
2 wounds. The storm rifle, that's 3 attacks, hitting on 2s, AP1. And that's 3 hits
Okay.
with AP1.
AP1, so saving on a 5+. 1 save,
2
so
wounds for a total of 4 wounds.
1's down and 1 is hurt. I'll move the furthest away. No, he can't shoot him, so I'm gonna take this one just to make it a little more realistic. And this remaining one is going to acquire 1 wound.
Okay, and with that, I believe is the end of turn 1.
It is, okay.
You actually were able to seize objective 1, so we'll score that one.
All right, sweet.
Your new card is Outmaneuver.
Okay.
Enemy units within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield.
The center of the battlefield.
And the center of the battlefield is this building right here.
Okay, so that means I'm almost definitely gonna have to take out that tank to make that happen. I believe I will discard Infiltrate, please.
Okay. Discard and infiltrate.
Vanna.
Now you have Amity. And this or any previous round, destroy the enemy hero with the highest tough value.
You've only got 1 hero, and that's that gentleman right there.
With the gold helmet, he's tough 3. Well, I do have another hero, but he's waiting in the wings to ambush.
Oh, he's gonna come to play. Oh my God, I completely forgot about the ambushers. That's gonna be fun.
I'm not going to discard any cards. I like my cards.
All right, sweet.
All right, Chris, how are you feeling about the battle as it is after turn 1?
Okay, I was feeling okay until I remembered that you got all those ambushers. Tough 3, yeah.
Tough 3 destroyers.
I can't believe they're not Terminators, and those assault. Now, I'm not too worried about the assault guys because I've got a lot of melee, at least in this part of that. So I will have things readily available to take them out. Terminators are just, they're just hard to kill. My biggest weakness is, I think, as a Dark Elf player mostly, we don't have a ton of armor penetration. So anything that's like tough and, it's just kind of difficult. So I'm worried about where they're going to go. They're going to change things up. I know what I really love to do is keep you from taking 1. I don't know if that's possible unless it can kill your tank like in 1 turn. It's possible, but a lot of things have to go right. The thing I really have that can really obliterate the tank is these nightmares, because if they can charge the tank, they're going to get AP4 and they're going to get 20 attacks with just the nightmares. He's got a shell sword, so that's going to be like 23 attacks at AP3 or 4. They have a chance, but that has to go right. Barring that, I don't really have a chance to take out 12 runes. We've seen me try to take out the aircraft, which is half that much, and it has no wounds right now. I haven't hurt it. So it's pretty tricky. This front, I want to try and get at least the 4 to get the points. The point matters more than the skimmer. But I have to play my activations right. I can activate it, but then he can contest it, so it's going to be hard to eliminate that guy. It's all tricky. There's a lot that could go right, could go wrong. I'm feeling like 40% sure of this game, but we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Playing a more shooting-focused army against what you brought with a more melee-focused army. Right now, my main concerns are keeping all my units alive and out of charging range to be able to shoot your dark elves until they fall apart. I'm a little also worried that your position on the battlefield is really good. You've got the center right now, and I've got to worry about how to break that open and reclaim the center.
Right.
But I'm feeling okay. Most of my units are in pretty good health. Not a lot of stuff has taken too many wounds. And I feel like over here, I'm in a pretty good holding position, I think, to set up a gun line and just shoot. You know, maybe move in a little bit to make sure I've got angles and lines of fire to take stuff out. Over here, it's really this is a infantry maneuver challenge, trying to find out where exactly to place my units to get the most effectiveness to push you out of this side of the map. This is I feel like I could get a bunch of momentum from this side here if I can start sweeping this. All right, so for my first ambush deployment, I'm going to be deploying my destroyers with the energy hammers and the shields. And the ambushers have to deploy 9 inches away from any other enemy models. So I think I'm going to deploy them right in front of my tank to screen it from any charges.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to do that.
I don't want to lose these guys, but losing the tank would be worse. I'm going to deploy these assault brothers back here to put some pressure on Chris's line to hopefully split his focus.
I do have ADD. That's pretty easy to do. Okay, I thought about it a lot, and I think the best strategy is just to do what Alex wants me to do. I mean, ultimately, I can hit the tank and kill it in one shot, likely, if all the nightmares survive. I don't think there's a way to make that happen to turn 3. There's just too much stuff everywhere. I think what I really got to do is activate them first so that their full attack, which is massive, will at least do something. And I should be able to take out these destroyers. The tank will then run over them, and they are going to be hurt a lot. But if I don't do that, they're not going to do anywhere near as much. This guy,
You're a very cute Dark Lord.
this is a man who knows how to get blood out of pajamas.
Stand up straight. Embarrassed.
They're just really upset that your guys are painted better than mine.
This-
We want real faces. I actually have to swing with the Dark Lord first because it has a deadly weapon.
It does, yes.
He has a deadly weapon, I think. Alright, okay. So, the Dark Lord, joined to the Nightmares, has a shell sword, A1, AB2, deadly 3. I gave him two Raider, so he will hit on a 2, AP2, deadly 3. And 2 plus. I labored on buying True Raider, and now I'm glad that I did. Okay, AP2, deadly 3.
They have shield wall. The destroyers have shield wall, so that gives them +1 to defense. So they currently are saving on 2s with the AP2, right, from the shell
AP2.
sword. So they're going to be, that's a save on a 4.
That's right.
That's a save on a 4.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Deadly 3, so
Deadly
one's
3,
down.
so 1 is down right off the bat.
20 attacks, hitting on 3 plus, AP4. So let's see if I can do 6 wounds. Oh, and rending. Not that it makes a difference.
All right, well, let's count the Rens up first.
Okay, well, I'll get rid of the total failures.
Yeah, take out the failures.
So they hit on... I actually got a lot of failures.
11 hits, and they are going to save on 6s. I'm not very confident about this.
Have you used those destroyers before?
I used those destroyers in our very first test game of Grimdark, and they got splattered then too.
Welcome to Grimdark.
Welcome to Grimdark. Welcome to Grimdark Future. You're not going to survive.
How long you paint that model?
Hours. All right, saving on 6s.
Just point the camera there. You can only take 10 wounds.
I only take 10 wounds for a unit that has 6 wounds total left. So these guys are dead.
After I turned up the camera, I realized that the math would have worked out basically like a very similar way, and I would have killed the tank.
You know, I was trying to decide what to do, but I think I'm going to stick with my original plan here. So I'm actually going to back my tank up. We're going to put it in reverse. Probably about 5 or 6 inches to get it out of line of sight of some of the other skimmers. Now, those nightmares are way out in the open.
They're making a nice little wall there.
They are, but I'm hoping for 10 up, 10 down here
Oh, yeah.
with the battle tank.
Well, 10 wounds and you still have to deal with.
Yes.
But okay, yes, I see the appeal of killing those nightmares.
The twin storm cannon, hitting on 3s, A4 and P2. And that's 3 hits.
Okay, AB2, so they save on 6s. Oh, 3 hits.
3 hits, yeah.
I can count. Half-life what? Okay.
So 1 save.
Take them from the left side, I think. No, he was painted well. I'm like, some of them are painted like ass, and some are painted like, I don't know, like an ass still, but like a nicer ass. like an ass straight out of the shower. Okay.
And now we've got the twin heavy machine gun.
I don't like any of those words.
AP run, hitting on 3s. 5 hits.
5 hits at AP1.
And AP1.
Okay.
We're saving on 5.
That's correct. Save on 5. 5 hits. Come on. 2,
No
2, 2,
save.
1, and 4. 5 more down.
So that's morale, right?
That is. He ain't happy with you.
Yeah.
So it is a 3+.
3+ because of the Dark Lord.
Please. Oh, are you done shooting him?
Yes, that's
Okay.
all the guns.
God. Oh.
Morale's good.
Oh, morale is okay. That guy is not going to forgive you. I think your tank is just going to. Oh my God. I now have that decapitate objective, which is worth 2. So I just got to kill the hero with the highest stuff value. There was not a hero with the destroyers. There's a hero here, right?
Yes.
How he has 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
Okay, so he ties with this one. So do you think that if I kill either of them, that counts
in case
of a tie?
any of the models count.
So it does. All right. So they're very vulnerable there anyway. I'm going to move these jet bikes 10 inches to here. We're just going to give them range on those with every weapon but the blast pistol, I believe. And then they are going to fire at that squad right there.
1 twin barb rifle, which is just A2, hitting on 4 pluses.
Poison. 4+ to hit. No hits. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then the other thing is I keep losing it. I look away for 2 seconds.
The twin blast rifle.
Yes, twin blast rifle, which is A4, AP4.
Oof.
They're hitting on 4s, 4.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
Pluses. Okay. 2 hits. AP4.
2 hits, AP4. All right, so saving on 6s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 wounds. So we'll remove 2 guys here. I need to get this squad here. I need to get the pressure off them a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move them. That's 6 inches over to this marker here. Kind of get them out of the way. And I think I'll take a shot at the jet bikes.
Okay.
Shoot back at them.
The
Yeah, so they're in cover, so they'll get a cover on us.
Right.
We'll start with the Master Brother there with the Master Heavy Rifle. 2 attacks, AP1, hitting on 2s because of veteran infantry.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. That's 2 hits with AP1,
AP1, so saving on 5+.
but cover, so 4+.
No, they have defense of 4.
4.
So now they're 5+ with the
5+.
AP1.
AP1 plus cover.
Cover. Right. I forgot about that. Anyway,
1 wound, 1 save.
it actually would have made no difference because one always wins.
I have 2 battle brothers with
No.
rifles.
Hold up, this dude fell off of his happy place here. Get on the. That's no, man. Don't you want to go home? There you go. And that.
Then you get him in. There you go.
Google's just selling so many ads on this. Oh my god. All right, he's gonna hang out on the floor. He doesn't get to go to his happy place. What do you got to do?
All right, so 2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
AP 1.
Yeah.
So that's a hit.
Okay.
1 hit. AP 1.
AP 1.
Covered. It becomes
So 4.
4 plus.
Cool. 4 saves. Does not save.
So that's that jet bike gone.
You have blown up a jet bike.
Heavy machine gun, hitting on 3s, 3 attacks at AP 1. And 2 hits.
Okay. So 2 hits
2 hits.
and cover, so it's 4s again.
4s again.
1 save.
1 save, 1 wound.
Okay. That is a morale check, which is 4 plus.
Yep.
All right. Let's do this. All right, it's good.
Morale's good.
Okay, this move is a little bonkers. It's not what this thing was designed for. And I'm sacrificing more shots against the aircraft, whatever. But I think the only way I can have my cake and eat it too, because he's more than 10 inches away from there, he's got impact 6.
All right.
So I'm going to take advantage of that. But the most important thing isn't even that roll or how many wounds I do. He's gonna impact himself into these space fighting.
Battle brothers.
Battle brothers.
We don't talk about competing properties.
Yeah, so he's just going to impact them hecka hard, which means they auto take 6 hits.
Let's check. I think there might have been a change to impact in
Gets X attacks that hit on 2
plus.
Attacks that hit on 2 plus. You're right.
I think I remember they said there was a change to impact in 3.1.
I wouldn't have realized
So,
that.
let's-
Okay, so 2 plus. It saved you from 2 wounds.
All right.
Two
so
hits. Rather.
2 hits. So that's 4 hits at
No
no AP. We're trying to save on 3s. And they all save. So that's 5 attacks hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So that's 4 hits with no
Okay, so save on 2s.
saving on 2s.
All right. Give me 2s. All good.
But now you move back and
kind of in the way.
and you've got 4 now. Okay, so in response to Chris trying to run my dudes over with his skimmer, what I'm going to do is I put that marker down. It's like a 6-inch move. They're going to shift over a little bit, and they're going to point blank shoot this skimmer.
Yeah, I think the
They're gonna put the barrel up against it and pull the trigger.
I'm gonna shoot in the udders.
Yeah, right in the udders. And so, we're gonna, because Deadly has priority, we're gonna start with the heavy fusion rifle. And since we're within 12 inches of range, stealth no longer applies, right?
That is correct.
So we're hitting on 3 plus, AP 4, Deadly 6.
Oh, it's that squad.
It's that squad.
that.
So-
Okay, he's got 6 wounds left.
And that's a hit.
AP 4.
AP 4, Deadly 6.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, sorry. They changed it. It's AP, it's Deadly 3. I'm sorry.
Okay. If I could upgrade my,
My bad.
if I weren't a Patreon, I would be a Patreon of 1 page rules just for that.
My bad. That's it. They used to be Deadly 6.
All right, so it's still Deadly 3 though, which ain't great. Saving on a 6. 3. Okay,
So that's 6 wounds on him. 4 heavy rifles. AP 1. Hitting on 3s.
wow.
That's only 1 hit.
Okay, so saving on 3 plus. And saved with a 6, so he's at 3 wounds remaining. So that is a morale,
Yep.
which is a 3 plus. And
Morale
saved on a
for-
6.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate my heavy skimmer He's gonna move 10 inches. Really? All right, so you got -1 to hit the aircraft. You can't hit that. He's gonna fire. Dudley has to shoot first, so he's gonna
Dudley
hit the
goes
aircraft.
first at the aircraft.
So at -1 to hit, so 4+ to hit.
4+ to hit.
6. Okay, so that
that's
is
a hit. Saving on 5s. Ooh, that's a 3.
3.
So that's 3 wounds. So that's a morale check.
But
Quality. Oops, covering the lens of the camera with my stupid fingers.
You have a nice finger.
Oh, thank you. So that's 3+. Morale is good.
Okay.
Finally hit the thing.
Okay. And now he's got his other 2 guns. So
I don't think that's cover.
So hitting on 3s. Be AP2. Oh, deadly.
So that's 6 attacks.
Yep. 3+. That's a failure. Wow.
So that's 2 hits
At AP2.
at AP2. Saving on 5s. 1 save, 1 wound.
Okay.
So we'll remove 1 guy. So they are going to morale.
But at like 2, it's like 3+.
3+ with fearless. Morale is good. So I'm going to activate this squad here. I've marked out a 6-inch move. They're going to move 6 inches to here. They're now within 12 inches of this skimmer. So now stealth doesn't apply. So we're going to start with the laser cannon because Deadly goes first, hitting on a 3+.
Okay. Ah.
Okay.
Because he did that wheelie. He just like, toop. So slightly.
Right underneath. All right, but now we've got 3 heavy rifles hitting on 3s. 3 attacks, AP1.
Okay.
That's 3 hits.
Okay, at AP1.
AP1.
So it's 3s. And 1 wound. So, okay, he's got 6. Now he's got... that's also morale. And so 3+. Oh, no!
They're pinned. I'm sorry, they're shaken.
There we go. Yeah.
And there's a P for pinning your pants token.
Okay. After turning off the camera, I realized that also means it can't take the objective, so he's still gonna get 4. I can't even like push that off a little bit. Yeah. I'm just gonna move with a skimmer. A little over here. I'm hoping if I need him to do something later, he's a little more central. Mostly just want his pot shot on this guy because it is possible to destroy him this round. So I want to take that chance. He's going to shoot. It's going to hit on a 4+ because of aircraft. So give me a 4. It's a 3. Nothing happens.
So for my next activation, activate the squad right here, and they're going to make more like a 5-inch move to this position. So they have a clear shot on the witches, but they're just outside of range to be charged.
And that is,
Yep.
now they're fast. So they're about 17 inches away.
They're about 17 inches away.
Okay.
And they're armed with their heavy rifles with a range of 24 inches. So those witches are plenty in range.
Oh, yes. Now they do still have the regeneration token
They
from
do.
last turn.
do.
Not that helps much. They're going to save on 6 for everything. So.
Right, yeah, this is 5 attacks, AP1 hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So that is 4 hits
Ooh.
at AP1.
Okay. So saving on the 6s.
No save.
No saves. So I do get regen on all of them.
Get
So
regen on 5 up. Right?
5 up. Regen got me 1. Take from the back row. Still have.
And now they lose their regeneration.
They do lose their regeneration token. This guy, the only way he's going to really attack is if he charges into them. But I did the math, and he's likely only to take out 1 model out of 8 total wounds. He could also move 6 and shoot at them with his 12-inch gun, but it's got no AP, 6 attacks, no AP. It's not going to do that much either. So I think best thing I can do this move is move him 12. AI Dexter. So he's gonna
Put regen on
that,
regen on that. Okay.
and
And he's activated.
that's correct.
All right.
So we just had a ruling. We're trying to figure out if
if the attack walker here could fit through this gap, which is smaller than his base.
Yeah. And what we ruled is that he can, but it's difficult terrain.
Right.
Because you'd have to like turn sideways, and it looks something like.
You know, it would be like the very Midwestern. Oops, oh, sorry to both ya.
Oh.
But since he's a big mechanical cyborg dude, it would be a more like
One Euroscope pasture there.
All right, so for my activation here, I'm going to move my attack walker, charge him 12 inches to get through that gap next turn. It's going to be a difficult terrain test for him to try to scoot in there.
And I'm just going to unshake the witch squad.
All right, so now I'm going to activate my aircraft. And because of the aircraft rule, it has to move 30 inches in a straight line, which will take it off of the map. And then now I can replace it on any edge that I'd like. But that ends its turn, and it's going to go right here.
Ooh. Nice. My witch guy, unfortunately, cannot hit these assault brothers with a charge. It's like 16 inches, which is their charge range. Puts them like there, so like one of them could attack.
Just outside. It worked out perfectly.
Just that's it. Yeah.
It worked out perfectly, Chris.
Yeah, so they're instead gonna go like here so that they're still close. So the main thing is I have, like, he's got 2 different cards. It's not on. 2 different cards to take 1. I have 2 points. I mean, I'm gonna get at the end of this round. Or 1 point, I guess, to keep them away from here. So I don't want to move them too far away. I want them within striking distance. But I want him to be closer to there so that they gotta like keep running if I'm not gonna cut his head off. And I want to be safe from there. So I'm gonna move him up against here. He's gonna be in range of the tank, but then he's got so many targets to choose from that if he does obliterate the witches, I get something else to play with. So they're just gonna move right here. Yeah, and so the intention also is that these guys are gonna have to like move now if they want to shoot, and these guys have to like also move like around and closer. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to activate my assault brothers here. This is a risky move because my plan, if it works, is to charge the light skimmer. If I can destroy it in melee, the assault brothers will get a 3-inch consolidation move. And that will get me, I believe, to be able to capture 1 and put me within 6 inches of the center of the board to deny Chris a point off of his card.
Yeah, the center happens to be the antenna.
Happens to be basically under the antenna.
Right, so if they move 12, they're not good enough to do either of those things.
Right.
But if you add 3 to that,
That's
it's like...
it's just there.
Yeah. So, now that's
That's a tall order, but we're gonna see what happens.
okay.
So they are gonna charge 12 inches.
And they fly, which is
They
why
fly,
can
they
number the
clear
barrels.
the barrels. Now they're all within like 2 inches of the base, so they all get to swing.
Cool.
They each have 2 attacks with their close combat weapons. So that's 12 dice, no AP. But the master brother that's with them has the preacher upgrade for war chant, which gives them furious, meaning they double hits on natural 6.
Now my skimmer has got defense 2, but only 3 wounds left.
remain.
So because I have defense of 2, that means on average to do a wound, he's got to inflict 6 hits. So that means if everything happens like it would on average, he's got to do 18 hits. Now he's got a charge, he's got furious, so it's possible, but not likely, but it
not
would
likely.
really change the game.
But we're gonna see what happens. Hitting on 3s, 12 attacks, no AP.
Okay. Let's do this.
6 regular hits and 1 furious hit.
Okay, so saving on a 2+. Oh my god, I got 2 1s. He's
Oh,
barely, and a
barely.
2, barely
hanging
survives.
in
You
there.
were close though. Oh my god. All
That's
right.
2 wounds, but now you have to morale.
I do have to morale, so he could end up pinned.
And
Shaken.
it could rout.
Because it's melee.
It's melee.
3 plus.
3 plus.
Does not route.
rounds
All right.
good. All
Okay.
right.
So this guy is like,
He's
he on a lifeline.
he's got 1 wound.
I can't even see his.
It's inside there.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. Oh, it's yeah.
Charging unit moves back by 1 inch.
Please do so I can move the dice.
Yeah,
Also, the Wingus over here fell off again.
The charging unit will move
needs
back
valid,
by
he just
1
did
inch.
that, right?
So we'll do that to clear them out, and we're gonna move this to 5.
Thank ya. No, you can't. You can't take objective 1. I know you want to help, but that's not.
Oh, 1 die away.
Yeah.
These guys are activated.
Yeah. Okay.
So close.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
So this is my last activation of the turn. I am going to advance these guys 6 inches to like here, which is going to put them inside 12 inches to try to shoot at this heavy skimmer here.
12 means it doesn't get stealth.
It doesn't get stealth. So we'll do the regular heavy rifle first, hitting on 3s, and that's a hit.
Well, okay. So, if you won my
1, so 3
2 thrust goes to a 3 plus. Ooh,
That's a wound.
It's a wound.
And now the heavy machine gun, quality 3, and H3 AP1. And that's 3 hits
Okay. 3 to AP1.
at AP1.
So 3s again.
Yep.
And save.
No save.
No save.
Another
So
wound.
1 more wound. Okay.
And that's the end of turn 2.
Okay. So shall we reconcile?
Yeah, let's reconcile.
Okay.
So you did not manage to seize objective 4. I caused your skimmer over here to fail his morale check. And shaken units can't
Right.
hold objectives.
So you actually took
So
it.
I actually outmaneuver. Now, I don't have any units within 6 inches of the battlefield, which ends up being basically the antenna on the building here.
So I will get that.
You will get the point for that. But you don't get the bonus point for having no enemy units within 12 inches because my assault brothers are here.
Okay. So can you score me that one
So I
5
will
points?
score you the 1 point for outmaneuver.
Shoot. Okay. So
And
then
you didn't decapitate my leadership, right? I still
Right.
have my heroes.
yeah. And as a quick recap, there's one hero here, tough 3, and
Hero here, tough 3.
right. So because they tie, I could take out either. What's nice is now they're forced back. Like the center is really where everything is going on, and now you have units kind of on the run, which is neat. And they have 8 wounds, and it's going to be very difficult to deal 8 wounds in that amount of time. So yeah, it's possible I could get those points, but Alex is making me work for it, especially with so many of these being whittled down. They're going to get more whittled down, at least by the tank and probably by some Marines and other brothers and some other stuff.
The brothers here. And my light gunship has turned around and is ready to start shooting again.
Right.
On an attack run.
Right. So it's basically who can, squeeze out more points and keep the other from getting points by the time though.
card for after you cleared, hold the center of the map was C6, which...
I actually do have 6.
Okay, but you'll be able to, you have to score that at the end of next round.
I agree. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at your objectives.
All right.
You also.
I have C6, so
Oh, all right.
It's a really important
Yeah.
fight for me to take, and I still have Cs1 and my changing priority.
Which was 1.
Which was for 1. The other thing is it's got a bonus condition. If it was controlled by the enemy at the start of the round, I get 2 points.
Right.
So I can get 3 points for capturing objective 1.
Wow. So yeah. So he's got 3. I've got 5, 1, and for the moment 6. 2 no one's taken yet. I don't think. He's got 4. Yep. And I think that that adds up to 6.
That adds up to 6.
counting as hard. All right, shall we go into turn 3?
Yeah, let's start turn 3. I had more activations than you, so you go first.
Sweet. My play for this round is that I can get these nightmares and his holiness solidly into contact with this squad. What's nice is this is 2 Battle Brothers left and a leader. And the leader, if I kill him, I get 2 points. So I really just want to send that in and do some bonking. You know what, though? Now that I think about it, the witches might actually be the better play. They're also within charging range. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and do that instead. So these witches, rather, I'm going to activate them. And they're totally have enough to charge into that. So that's what they're going to do. All right, so none of them have deadly, actually, so we can just do whatever order. So 1 CCW, that's just 2 attacks. 3+ because of 2 Raider. So hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 hits, no AP.
2 hits, no AP. All right, saving on 3s. We're good.
Okay. 2 energy swords, which is AP2, or I'm sorry, A2, AP1, rending. So hitting on 3s, but 6s are rends. No 6s, 2 hits.
2 hits
At AP
AP1.
1. Yep.
Okay, so saving on 4s. 1 save, 1 wound.
Okay, so 1 down.
1 down.
Oh man, I messed it up. I'm sorry. Oh, they all have plus AP1 because of the Dark Lord. Do you remember what the rolls were?
No, I don't.
Okay, wait, the camera does.
Oh, the camera does.
We
Hold on.
recorded this.
We
Holy crap.
recorded it. We'll
Okay.
go back.
Okay, sorry about that. We screwed that up, but we went back and looked at what Alex's saving rolls were. The issue is that the leader has Dark Strike, so they always get plus AP1 and everything, which changes the math. We looked back and it turned out there were 2 saves he made that would have failed with the AP1.
Right.
So he's actually going to take 2 more wounds already.
So I'm going to pull this other guy here, and he's dead. Now that means there's 1 wound. That's 20 your dice. There's 1 wound on the Master Brother.
Yeah. Okay, so now they're getting 3 attacks with Lance. So they have AP1 because of the Dark Lord. They don't have natural AP. But then because they're charging, they're going to get plus AP2. So each one that lands is going to be AP3. 6 attacks on a 3+ because of True Raider. And 1, 2, 3, 5 hits. It looks like.
Oof.
Right? Yeah. 5 hits at AP3.
AP3 to put him in a 6.
Yeah.
So we're saving on 6s. It's not looking good. No 6s, so
The hella
He's-
the colloquial.
yes, hella dead, I think, is the technical term for it. So Chris will score the decapitate.
And as you pointed out, I get to move 3 inches now, don't I?
You do. You get a consolidation move of 3 inches.
But they'll just be, just that much better friends.
All right. Well, after that, I think it's time for a little bit of revenge. So my attack walker is going to turn and charge those witches. So 12-inch charge move from right here. We'll put him basically just in between. These Battle Brothers know to get out of the way and let the angry walker through.
Yeah, I'm gonna be notifying their next of kin soon. But let's go through the motions.
So we're going to start with the Walker Fist. 4 attacks, AP4,
Oh,
hitting on 2s.
okay. You might not need more than that.
That's 4 hits
That's-
with AP4.
Okay, so their defense 5 goes to a very bold 6. All right, 6 is a save. And no saves.
No
okay,
saves.
so we already
That's-
removed
That's 4 wounds right there.
4 wounds right there. Let's just, yeah. It might be 2 inches from the Dark Lord, but I'm not gonna count that. Let's just.
And now the Stomp attack. 4 attacks, AP1, hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 4 hits.
He's very bad at missing. Okay, still a 6 plus.
Still saving with 6s here.
One save.
but
Woo!
3 wounds.
So that's a witch and
The Dark Lord's down to 1 wound left.
Yeah, okay.
But now you could strike back if you want to, but you've already fought in melee once, so you'll only hit back on 6s.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, energy sword, 8-2 AP1 rending, so that's kind of nice. All right, so if either is a 6, I might do something. Neither was a 6.
No, so 7 wounds plus the attack walker has fear 2 for effectively 9 wounds to your 0. So I think I do
That's
that
greater.
combat.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll my 3 for morale. And I do pass it.
You pass morale.
But I don't think he's going to be wearing that pair of pants again. All right, next I'm going to activate this heavy skimmer right here. He's got 3 wounds out of 9, so he's got 6 remaining. He's going to go zigzag here, moving 10 because very fast. I think I have to abandon this part of the field. I can't get 6, which is unfortunately my objective. I realized I should have changed out my objective card too late. It's fine. I don't think I can get 4 either, so it is what it is. But this is the only guy that can really damage anything here. This is too many Marines, so I'm going to sort of abandon that and focus on 1. Because if I can keep 1 away, that's going to help a lot. So he's going to move there. He's also going to shoot all of his weapons, including his deadly weapon, into this group right here. So let's start with his laser lance because it's deadly. So that is A1, AB3, deadly 3 if I attack. Not that deadly to do anything.
Okay.
So hitting on a 3+. That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Okay. So then I'm going to fire my 3 destroyer cannons.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s, that's AP2 but no deadly.
Okay.
So 3+. And that's 1 miss.
3 misses.
That is a 3. Okay, so 3 hits, AP2.
Okay, so that's 3 hits, saving on 5s. That's 1 save and 2 wounds.
Okay.
These guys. All right, so for my next activation, I'm going to activate light gunship here. Because of the aircraft rule, I'm going to move 30 inches to like right here.
Now it can't take objectives,
Can't take objective,
but it can sit there and be menacing.
but it can sit there and just dump gunfire into anything it doesn't like.
Yes, it can. I bet there's a lot of things there.
There's
that
a
doesn't
lot
like.
of things here that it doesn't like.
All that red.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, right.
All right.
So we're going to start with the twin hammer missile. 2 attacks, AP3, deadly 3, lock on. So it ignores the stealth.
Yeah.
And it's going to go at heavy skimmer right here.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s.
Wow.
Boxcars, baby. That's 2 hits.
Okay. So that's AP3, deadly 3?
AP3, deadly 3.
Oh,
so
man.
saving
He's
on
got 3
5s.
wounds. I could just lose him right now if I don't get at least 1 5.
So saving
And
on 5s.
One.
One save. He escaped through.
And that is going to be a morale check.
That's going to take him to 6 wounds on him, and that's a morale check.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to shoot him anymore?
No, I'm done shooting at him.
Okay, so 3+. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a
morale.
3.
Morale is good.
This dice too is kind of hard to see, so at first I thought I failed. I'm like,
Oh,
no, I need
sneaking
him.
by here.
Yeah.
My next attack is I'm going to shoot the storm cannon at the light gunship here.
Okay. The one that's got 1 wound left,
1 wound
so
left.
it's not going to be too
Storm
hard.
Cannon, 2 attacks, AP2 lock on.
Oof. Okay.
So hitting on 3s again. 1 hit, 1 miss.
Okay. So AP2, so his 2
AP2,
becomes a 4, and oh,
1 more wound, and he is
he is blown. His head
Blown
has
up.
exploded. He does not have regeneration or anything.
nope.
He is
Kaboom.
just
He's
kaboomerated.
just gone.
Might have to be so pretty. I want to
Now for the last attack I have is the minigun.
Oh, there's more.
There's more.
Oh.
But wait, there's more.
Whoa.
I'm gonna shoot the minigun at the nightmares and the Dark Lord.
No, it's not like he's a big target. or
So
anything.
that's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, AP1.
Okay.
2 hits.
Okay, AP1. So the nightmares are defensive 4.
4, I believe. Yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah, defense 4, so that'll be 5+.
Yep.
That's
2 wounds, but they've got their regeneration.
they got the regeneration. Yes,
So,
because of the
because
Dexter
of
over there.
Because of the leech engine.
Okay, so
whatever it's
5+, we ignore. No, no. Regeneration has saved me from 1 wound this entire game.
Yep. So
I-
that's
wow.
2 wounds.
Okay.
And that's a morale check.
As well. Oh. I wish I could just pass these morale checks on just pure sass. 'Cause
Well, then you should have
he has
played,
it.
You should have played Robot Legions then.
yeah. All right.
So morale check.
Now it's a 3+ because
3
of the
plus because of the Dark Lord.
3+. 5. He's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These witches haven't done anything for a while, but they're still around. They got 2 net and spears, plus the Dark Lord's got that little rending energy sword thing. They're gonna careen themselves into this squad of assault brothers. So they totally have their 16 inches right there. So they're just gonna do whatever they feel like, and
They can get by on it.
I don't play with my models like that. Mine.
No,
not.
Absolutely not, Chris, right? It never happens.
Curse your son, no!
Ah.
So they got 1 energy sword.
Okay.
Let's do that first.
All right.
A2.
A2.
3s.
3s, okay.
AP1 rending.
Do they have Dark Strike, Chris? We don't want to forget that again and have to go back through the camera.
They do have Dark Strike, so it's AP2 effectively. Appreciate that. Energy sword hitting on 3+ with rending. 1 hit, non-rend.
1 hit, no rend.
So that is AP2.
AP2, so now we're saving on 5s. Ooh, no save, okay.
So A3 Lance, which gives them the +2 if they charge. So hitting on a 3+ because of 2 Raider. And that's a 2, and that is actually a 3. So 3.
Oh yeah, it's hard to see.
I know that's.
Your dice are hard to see, Chris.
I need to replace some of them. All right, so 3 hits.
3 hits, AP3, saving on 6s. Getting tricky here. Okay.
See, I'm in melee range.
Ooh, okay, no saves. So that's 2 guys down, and then 1 wound on the master brother there.
That's bad.
That is a morale check.
And they've battle brothers, so you're usually good. But
Yeah,
roll it.
but roll it. It's 3+. Morale is good.
Also fine.
And they just shall know no scary stuff. All right, so I'm choosing not to strike back here. Right, so my next activation is going to be this Battle Brother squad right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double move them at 12 inches to seize objective 6 here. And that puts them within that 3-inch range of objective 6 to take it. Sweet. So now I've got that.
Cool. You have 6, which I think is a card of yours, right?
It is one of my cards.
And it's also a card of mine.
It's also one of yours. I'm denying you a point here.
Man, this is what friends are for, right?
Exactly what
This jet bike should not be forgotten about. He's missing his 2 buds, but this one is the guy that has a whole lot of guns. He's got like a whole bunch of AP. So he can move 10 and shoot. He's very fast. And he is going to move like there so that the tank can't like decide to hit him, and the Marines would have to try like hard. And you can shoot through your own dudes.
They know to duck.
They know to duck. Cool. And he's gonna be shooting at that master builder right there.
Okay.
So let's do the blast pistol first.
Okay.
6 inches A2 AP4.
Yikes.
Hits on a 4. So 4+. Let's go.
No! 2 hits AP4. All right.
Yeah.
So saving on 6s. Whew, not quite that good. All right. So 2 hits. That takes him out.
So I'll shoot at your dreadnought. It's not like I might do a few wounds. I think it's gonna make a difference, but why not, right?
All right.
So, all right.
So 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yep. 4 attacks hitting on 4 AP. Yeah, A4 AP4. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3 saves.
3 hits.
Yeah.
3 hits. AP4. He's 2+ saves, so that puts him to a 6+. So
Scratch the paint.
so that's 3 wounds.
Okay.
But of course he's tough 12.
So he's like, ow.
So he's like, I felt
like-
that. I felt that.
It's like,
And so my next activation is going to be my battle tank here. He's going to activate and advance 6 inches to what? There. You know what? I'm going to shoot the storm cannon at this heavy gunship and at this heavy skimmer here,
Yeah, I'm gonna say no cover, but he does have stealth.
but he's got lock on.
Oh no! Okay.
4 attacks, AP2 lock on.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. 3 hits, AP2.
Okay, so there's defense 2 becomes a defense 4. And saving on. Oh man.
It was 3 hits.
That was 3 hits?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 1 wound.
1 wound. So that takes 7 wounds on him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to shoot at that leech engine.
He's too afraid of my Dark Lord there to bother him, so it's just gonna go for, you know, this not so menacing.
He's not menacing at all. Look at him. He's cute.
Yeah, he's
So
cute.
that's 6 attacks.
Okay.
AP1.
AP1.
Hitting on 3s. And that's 5 hits.
That's a lot of 3s. 5
That's
hits?
a lot of 3s.
What was your AP?
AP1, so it's
3 plus.
3s.
Mm-hmm. And that's 2 wounds. Now I get to regen those. So on a 5 plus. Oh my god,
Oh.
regeneration did something.
Oh, wow. You regen those.
Go Dexter.
All right. It's neat.
Dexter here, my leech engine, is gonna move to this spot. And my intention is that is within 3 inches of the objective, which it is, and 6 inches of this witch squad. So now it's gonna use Soul Conductor. It's gonna give regen to that guy and just not use the other regen because he already has regen. So that's fine. And then he is not within 12 inches of anything because the aircraft is minus 12. He was a 12-inch ranged attack. But I think, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. It actually can hit your tank.
Okay.
It has no AP.
All right, well, it's up to you.
okay. So I might as well.
Yeah, wasted attack.
Yeah, the leech engine has a soul siphon, 12 inches acid poison. So hitting on a 4 plus, let's see what happens. Fail, fail, fail. So that's 3 hits, no AP poison. So you
So
have to
one-
reroll 6s.
3 hits, right? All right, well, saving on 2s. 2 wounds.
Wow.
Wow, 2 wounds.
Would you look at that?
All right, so my next activation, I'm going to activate this Battle Brother squad right here and move them about 6 inches, move them 6 inches to this marker here. And then they are going to shoot at the remaining Nightmare and the Dark Lord. And that's well within 24 inches. So that's only 1 attack, only 1 Battle Brother with a heavy rifle. Hitting on 3s, AP1. And that's a hit.
Okay, AP1 against the 4 plus becomes a 5. And not a save.
One wound there. That's probably your last nightmare.
That is my last nightmare.
It's just the Lord.
This guy goes everything.
And your models for tap.
That's oof, man. That's
It's just the Lord. Now we're gonna do the heavy machine gun. 3 attacks, AP1, hitting on 3s.
okay. Oh my god. What the?
All misses.
Yeah, I mean,
3 misses.
can you believe it? MVP right there. MVP. Your tank messed with the bull. Now you're about to get the horns. he is gonna charge. Okay. Here. Okay. Yes, he has a shell sword. He has True Raider, so on a 2 plus, he'll do an AP2, which becomes AP3 because of Dark Strike. Definitely 3. So 1
All right.
attack, hitting on a 2 plus.
Hitting on a 2 plus.
Oh, because a True Raider.
True Raider. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter though. He's just, you know, he let the pure rage just get to him. It's like, ah! But
Boy, what a whiff.
but it definitely smells like urine inside that tank.
Oh, yeah. Right, so my next activation is going to be this squad of Battle Brothers right here, and I'm going to move them 6 inches to where I put this marker. They are going to shoot at the jet bike.
There's 1 wound left. Okay, 5 attacks at AP1.
And that is 5 hits.
They save on a 4+, so now they will save on a 5+, or he will save on a 5+. Not looking good. That's, wow, 2 saves. So he's gone.
He's gone.
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
For my last activation, I'll uncheck that guy.
All right, so my last activation this turn is going to be this squad of Battle Brothers right here. And they're not going to move anywhere. They're going to hold their position, and they're going to shoot at this heavy skimmer.
Okay.
So starting off with the heavy fusion, hitting on 3s, AP 4, deadly 3.
Okay.
Oh, a miss. All right. So now we're going to do the 4 heavy rifles in the squad with him, hitting on 3s again, 4 attacks, AP 1.
Wow.
This one's cocked. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, let's reroll that.
All right, so this red die over here. Okay, so 2 hits at AP 1.
IP1, so 3+.
Yep, save that 3+.
Wow.
And that's 2 wounds, and that takes him out.
That is wow.
That is
okay, to be fair, last time we played, I had such good luck with dice.
Rolled so well.
So, and I'm only having like very slight bad luck this game. It's actually been pretty even, I think.
It's been statistically average, I think.
Yeah. Dude, this is the first game we've had where the dices are fair. It's always
it's always been in somebody's favor. All right, so that's my last activation of the turn.
Okay.
So that's gonna put us to reconcile points at the end of this
sweet
turn.
Okay. So just to recap, Alex now has 4. We did decide they were within 3.
Within 3.
They is 6. I think no one's taken 2 still.
2.
I have still got 1.
1.
I still have 5, and you still have 3. Okay. And now what matters there?
You got the 2 points for decapitate.
I do have 2 points from the decapitate
for you.
Thank you.
So you're up to 4.
Okay. I did not take 6. Did not seize 4. You did both of those for me. Now looking at yours,
I did see 6. Cool. Score that one.
But you did not get either the changing priority, which was set to 1, or the seize 1.
Right.
Okay. Now, I got assassinate, destroy 1 enemy model with the hero rule.
I have no more heroes.
Right. So let's
Are you going to use your discard on that one?
Well, doesn't that one auto discard? Don't we?
We'll auto discard that.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
We auto discard ones that aren't possible. Hold 1. Yeah, I think I will keep that one.
Okay. Do you want to discard another one?
Yeah, I will discard seize 4, please.
Okay, discard it.
Keep it. Have at least 3 units within your deployment zone while no enemies are within your deployment zone. That is possible. I have at least 3 units, so okay, that's just how it is. Now, regarding, are you going to change anything out?
I am going to discard Cubic Bend.
Okay.
And so I have to seize 5.
5 is over here. Ooh, that's not going to be very difficult for you.
So that's doable.
5 is now going to be the new 1, I think. Let's see how that goes.
Let's see how this turns out.
Okay.
All right, Chris, end of turn 3, beginning of turn 4, how do you feel?
Pretty confident. In terms of who could survive the best, things aren't looking great for me. But in terms of the score, I have a 3-point lead right now. It's very unlikely that he can get 1.
Currently Chris is up 4-1 on me.
Right. 5, he's got a really good shot. I have, I don't want him to leave 1, maybe, but it's gonna be tricky. So if I can get the witches there, they can make it harder to take 5, but he's got a lot of firepower. The tank, all that stuff can do that, so I feel like if he's careful, he could take 5 and get a point. 1, I think I do have on lockdown, so long as I'm not too dumb about it. However, this side of the board, not mine at all. But there's only 1 turn left, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about this in my current lead. How are you feeling?
Well, I think I had some dice rolls that didn't quite work out for me. I wasn't able to accomplish a couple of moves that I was hoping I would be able to, so that's kind of put me into a little more of a desperate position here. I have to play this right. I think I can still do it, but I have to play this turn right. I'm not sure if I will be able to pull this one out. We'll see.
All right, we figured out that Alex actually has 2 and probably 3 units that can barely make it to 1. So I got to keep something here. He could probably do it, but just to be careful and also to put my skimmer in position, I'm going to move him 10 inches there. And right now, his dark evil bleak
Whatever, yeah. All right. Where's that going?
The airplane. It feels so nice to take out the airplane. Let's do it. Shoot your airplane.
Well, you can try.
So that's a 4+.
Okay.
AP3, W3. Let's go. I just knew that was not going to fail or not going to succeed. All right.
Yeah, so that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Well, what's next?
He's going to shoot at your unpainted Marines. Your
My squad right here.
yeah.
Okay.
They will hit in 3+. AP2. And fail. That's a 3.
That's a 2.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
That's a 2.
Wow.
These dice are really hard to.
Yeah,
see,
it's the white.
So
is.
that's only 2 hits.
2 hits. AP2.
2. So that brings him to saving on 5s. So let's see here. That's 1 save and 1 wound.
Okay.
10.
All right, that's the first activation done.
Yep.
Right, so I'm gonna activate my gunship, but because it's an aircraft, you gotta move 30 inches. So I don't think he's gonna be in range with his mini guns. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that.
What's the range on those?
The mini guns are 24.
Okay, it looks. Oh, we did say it's from the gun though on vehicles, right? Okay.
And yeah, so
Okay. Given that,
but they are within the 30 for the storm cannon
okay,
and a 36 for the hammer missiles.
okay. So he's still gonna shoot.
The hammer missiles. Yeah, AP3 lock on, deadly 3. So hitting on 3s, right? Hitting on 3s
Yeah, with lock on.
with lock on.
Yeah.
So that's 1 hit.
Okay.
AP3.
AB3.
Yep.
So 5+ to save.
Oh
Wow. Okay.
shit.
He's all right.
He's okay. Okay. Now the storm cannon. A2, AP2 lock on at the heavy skimmer again. Hitting on 3s. Snake eye.
Wow. Yeah.
That's all he's got. Oh no.
All right.
I was counting on that guy.
All right. These witches need to run interference. What I'm going to do is take these witches and attack these brutches. The brutches? The Battle Brothers.
The Battle Brothers.
The brutch. Okay. So they're going to go here. They got 2 net spears and energy sword. And they got regen. Well, yeah, they got regen.
Yeah.
Let's do the energy sword first. So A2, AP1, which becomes AP2, which one I think? So 3+ with rens. Okay, so
2 hits.
no rens.
2 hits, no
AP2.
rens. AP2. Okay, so that's saving on 5s. Save.
Wow, 5 stars.
Save.
All right, so now it's my net and spears.
Okay.
So that's 6 attacks, hitting on 3+ because the true raider that Lance gives them plus AP2, so it's a total of AP3.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So 3+.
Fail. Is this a 2 or that looks like a 2. That is a 2.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of failures. Okay,
2
but
hits.
2 hits at AP3.
AP3, so saving on 6s now. Nope. So that's 2 wounds, and that will be a morale check. Cool. So, quality 3. Ooh, okay, so that's failed, but they're fearless.
You get to re-roll.
I get to re-roll that on a 4+.
Okay.
They're good. And it's a 4.
You shall know no scary face.
Yes, exactly. All right, so that... Now, you know what? I'm going to strike back. So we shouldn't have done that one, but it doesn't matter.
right. Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So they're going to hit back. They just have close combat weapons. Hitting on 3s, no AP.
Okay.
That's one hit.
One hit.
Yep.
Okay. So saving on a 5+. And saved.
And now you have to back up an inch.
Back daddy. So that an inch.
Yep.
Okay.
So my next activation is going to be this squad of Battle Brothers right here. And they're going to, it's difficult terrain, so you get a maximum of a 6-inch move through it. But they're only moving 6 inches anyway, because I still want to be able to shoot. So they're going to move 6 inches to about here. And then they are going to shoot at the heavy skimmer right here. So we're going to start with the laser cannon.
Okay.
Quality 3, AP 3, Deadly 3. Like,
Womp.
womp, womp, womp. 3 heavy rifles. Hitting on 3s, AP 1. And that's 3 hits.
AP1, so saving on a 3.
Yep.
Except saving on a 2 because
Or,
no,
stealth.
he doesn't have cover. Stealth should have modified the
oh yeah,
the hits.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. Yeah. So 2 hits, AP3, so saving on a 5.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
AP1.
AP, saving on a 3.
Saving on a 3.
Saving on a 3.
There we go. Okay.
AP 1.
3+. All right.
One wound.
That mattered. 1 wound. All right. Cool.
So that's a morale check.
Now it's a 3+. Let's go. Okay. It's all right. All right. Dexter here, my leech engine, is going to move himself to be here. So I'm hoping he's going to be close enough to take it. He'll probably be in a range of the tank, but at least with some cover. Now, doesn't your tank have some lock on? Or am I thinking
Yeah,
something
it's got lock on.
else? Okay, so whatever you're shooting with lock on, let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, I guess he's so tall.
He's such a big boy.
He's such a big boy. All right, so he's just going to be... He's going to be, like, here, so it's undeniably... It's close. Yep. But that's a double move, so
All right.
activate.
Okay. My next activation is going to be an attack walker. And I'm going to move him forward 6 inches. I'm going to fire the heavy minigun at the skimmer.
Okay.
So we're going to start there.
He's got 1 wound left.
He's got 1 wound left. Now, that skimmer's got stealth, right?
It does.
But he's within 12 inches.
The base?
Yep, base to base.
Oh, okay. Stealth does not apply.
Stealth doesn't apply.
All right.
And he's got veteran walker,
We'll just shake the whole table.
so he hits on 2s. So that's 6 attacks, AP2, hitting on 2s.
Okay. I'm getting his dice ready.
Five
That's a
hits.
6, I can
That's
see.
a 6.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
5
5 hits. At AP2.
AP2, so his 2 becomes a 4. I need to fail one of these.
Yeah.
This thing to
you
blow
need
up.
to fail 1.
All right, let's go. I already see 1 down. 1, 2.
2, 3.
Yep, so 3 wounds. He is extra dead.
He is done.
All right. Dang. No, so skim or heaven. Wow.
He will skim no more.
He will skim no more.
Now, for his next attack, the storm rifle.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 attacks at AP1, and I'm going to shoot those at your witches.
Clearing the way for those Space Marines. Battle Brothers.
So that's 3 attacks, AP1, hitting on 2s.
Okay.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits AP1.
AP1.
So their 5s become 6s.
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah,
2 wounds. And a morale check.
Now, do your regen. They still have regen.
You were right. Thank you. I'll burn the regen. And neither regens.
So
Wow.
Those 2, right? It's just the Lord, right?
It's just the Lord who now has to do a morale check.
Has to do a morale check.
So that is a 3+, but let's see. Oh, okay, he makes it.
Good.
All right, not that this Dark Lord likes to turn tail and run, but he's got a protective point. I'm gonna play it safe and wrap around so that things have to charge move over there, and then they'd have to like melee. So he's gonna go like firmly here. Okay, 16, like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. My next activation is going to be the battle tank here, and it's fast, so it can move 8 inches. Here, I can get like, if I go edge of the track, I can get like the edge of the track, the front edge of the track, like here, and that is, oh man, I'll move it and we'll see.
Yeah. That's
That's like that's tight, you know.
yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna remove the roof from this building so I don't knock it over.
Oh, I hate it. Like, it's so important too. Like, right?
So I'm gonna measure from the furthest forward point on the track right here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's to there to just clear it over the corn.
And we can move it like a little bit that way because the tape measure's in the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a little further.
like there, right?
Okay. Yeah. I think it's like a little bit more actually. Okay. Just like a little. I might have just lost the game with that. But hey, let's find out.
So, is that?
I think that's good.
Is that good?
I think that's actually good. Yeah, the corner of your tread takes you like if you kill my lord. But how are you gonna do that? He's fine. He's gonna end the game with no wounds. It's fine.
It's gonna be just fine after I shred him with a storm cannon.
This is the Chuck Norris of the Dark Elves, all right? He's. I mean, come on.
He's gonna be just fine.
Who did you roll with?
A fun shuffle. So my first shot with the battle tank is gonna be with the storm cannon at the Dark Lord there.
Okay.
So the twin storm cannon 4 attacks, AP2 lock on, hitting on 3s. 3 hits,
2 hits AP2.
AP2.
Okay, so his 4 becomes a 6. Yeah, all right, let's go. Please, at least one. Ooh, no save.
save.
He doesn't have regen, does he?
No, he doesn't.
He does not have regen. Okay, so he's actually somehow managed to kill
Finally.
Dark Lord of them
Darkest
all.
little Dark Lord. The littlest Dark Lord. I'm gonna shoot the twin heavy machine guns at your lord here.
Okay.
So that's 6 attacks, AP1, hitting on 3s. That was a terrible roll.
Oh my God.
1s
Wow.
and 2s, baby.
Absolutely nothing. That's a 2 in the dark one. It's hard to see. In the
Yeah,
phone,
it's
but
hard to see on the camera. But
Wow, it's just completely missed.
That's a complete.
So this Dark Lord, has this been the real badass the whole time? Maybe. This Dark Lord is gonna rush to 3.
All right, so Chris has taken objective 3.
Right. And the turn.
Yeah,
With nothing left to shoot at him. So.
and
Okay.
okay, and so he's activated. And is that your last activation of this turn?
That is my last activation of this game.
Now I get to go uninterrupted for the last 3 activations. Okay, so I'm going to activate this squad of Battle Brothers right here, and I am going to rush them just enough to get on to 5 to contest it.
Okay.
So that's within 12, so they're going to rush and contest 5. This squad here, since you're done with activations for the turn, so I'm going to continue, they are going to rush to objective 2, which is about 12 inches. So they're going to rush and take objective 2.
Okay.
Knock that guy over.
So it's got 2, 4.
And then this squad is just going to consolidate more onto 4.
So then that is the game, is it not? All right.
So let's run this through.
I've not held 1. I have not C6. And I do not have anything in my deployment zone, so I do not get any objective points this turn.
Or any points off of the cards.
So no cards. What about you?
So changing priority. If I control it, right, we measure that's 3 inches to the tank is like,
very close, but
it's
yes.
very close, but it is 3 inches. So you had it at the beginning of the turn,
That's correct.
and now I have it. So
Mhm.
I'll score the 2 points
Okay.
for changing priority.
You did also control 1.
I did also control 1.
Yep. So you got that as well.
Yes.
And the last was 5,
Was 5.
but it's now contested, so you didn't take
I
it.
didn't take it.
So we're actually now tied.
So now tied. So now
Ah.
end of game objectives. You have You have objective number 3.
And I believe that's it.
5 is contested. So no one has it. I have 1.
Yeah.
I have 2, 6, and 4.
Right, so
that's 4 points.
Yep, so my 3 cancels out your 1. And then with your 2, 6, and 4, it looks like you win the game by 3 points.
By 3 points.
Wow. Dang, congratulations.
Good game, Chris.
Yeah. Good game. Any words about how the game went or what you think?
I didn't think I was going to be able to squeak some of this out. I had some rolls that did not go my way that would have, I think, changed the game earlier. I was too afraid to get my attack walker into the middle of the action. I didn't want to lose him because it was his first first game I've played with it. So I didn't want to lose him right away. And
like your destroyers.
right, like my destroyers who have really taken on a sacrificial role.
That's what power armor is for, right? Dying immediately.
Yeah, dying immediately encased in human power armor.
But they did, because that tank is what came in clutch,
Right.
and they were alive because of that move, which I thought was actually like the play of the game.
Yeah, protecting the tank, I think, was the biggest play I could make.
That was really cool. Play of the game would have been destroying that skimmer and getting the attack walkers, or the ambush, whatever, assault brothers, like
Assault
closer.
Brothers.
But you didn't make the rolls.
I didn't make the rolls. I was one. I made 1 save.
Get in with like 1 wound left.
1 wound. All right, Chris, so what do you think?
I think it was a very interesting game. I had more fun than I'm used to.
Yeah, this was pretty cool.
Yeah, and not just because we're recording it for the first time.
Right.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I changed up my tactics. No ambushers, everything's on the field, but protected. The goal was to protect with regeneration by giving regeneration and the skimmer. The regeneration never actually really helped, but I think the strategy was valid. It was just bad rolls. I felt a little more confident in doing things. No, I think a thing I did that was great was holding 1 really hard. He barely got it.
This is like the edge of 3 inches to get that objective.
It's really, yeah. I think it was a good move for me to abandon that side, but it did end up, like, when he got the points from taking those, and also at the end of the game getting, like, it's those 3 points that really won. But I was only able to hold this because I didn't have anything over here. So I think it was correct to abandon that. I think our dice rolls were actually pretty fair.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, one of us can kind of, do something like that. But like
somebody with snake eyes or boxcars.
Right. So technically by the score I lost by 3 points, but that's at the very end of the game. And it wasn't
And it really came down to bonus objective points that's a house rule that we play.
Right, yeah. So, and also this, like, you
Just so barely.
Right. So I feel good about my army, especially because, it's very difficult to beat Dark Elves against Battle Brothers because of their defense, and I don't have a lot of AP.
Right.
Most of the reason I was so melee focused is because that's one of the only ways I can get AP. But, like, I came really close to winning, or at least a draw, which has not been how I usually fare against Battle Brothers. So I thought this was a great game and a great first game for the table.
Yeah.
And for several of our models, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the only reason I was able to hang in there and finally win is because of the durability of all the Battle Brothers.
One thing I think is interesting is actually a lot of the new rules didn't come into play that often.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit, but I mean, cover, I think once or twice made a difference, and not really.
Yeah, I was skeptical about the cover change before playing it out, but I think it's all right, actually.
Right.
I think it works out pretty well. I really do like the change from Shield Wall. I know the original 2.5 rule was pretty strong.
Right.
The change to it reducing AP, I think, absolutely weakened it and made it almost worthless.
Yeah.
But this change where it acts the same as cover now, I think, works, and with the cover change, it all ends up being a good combination.
Right. I think the biggest rule change for me is that pinned is now called shaken.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest change.
Yeah, and we can't seem to remember to call it shaken.
No, but we got a little bit better. But yeah, I think this is really cool, and I'm just happy for one-page rules continuing to improve this game and giving us this game that we can play.
Love it. All right, great.
Good game, man.
Good game.